It's me, the one who whispers, and welcome back to a new video. Now, if you have seen any of my last videos, you might be wondering, why is it so dark? Why is it so dark? Why is it so dark? Since my last videos, I have gotten a new camera, and I've tinkered with the settings a little bit. It's also night, that kind of helps, but that way the background is not in the way of me just talking to you, whispering to you, whispering sweet nothings into your ears. Well, sorry basically, but let's not talk about that. 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 The most important thing for now is that I'm right now sitting here in front of a camera recording an ASMR video, and I feel good. I don't feel bad because the background is not black, because it is in fact black. And I feel good just filming a video. I have a few things that I could use if I want to use something. Something like this, for example. But that really doesn't matter. That really doesn't matter, because most things in life are not that important. Most things in life really don't mean that much. That's just a few things that are the most important, and that will always be important. Your personal happiness, for example, probably the most important thing. Probably the most important thing. You need to be happy, and you have to achieve that in whatever way possible, because your own happiness usually means that other people should also be happy, and harming other people usually kind of chips away at your happiness. So being happy is the main focus, should be the main focus of everyone's lives, don't you think? And that doesn't always work, and that's perfectly fine. That's alright. You don't have to be happy right now. Sometimes it just doesn't work like that. I think I should make a video with the smallest snips that are possible. I think some people would like that. You don't have to be happy right now, but the end goal is always being happy, and that's the same for everyone. And some people know how to achieve it, and most people just don't. And especially all those people who are like rich. I think the fewest rich people know how to be happy, because being rich doesn't equal being happy. Now I couldn't tell you because I'm definitely not rich, but when I was younger, I used to visit a youth group, a youth group from our local church, or one of our local churches rather. I'm gonna call it mikro-snips. I visited the youth group of our local church, and one of the people who usually visited and talked to us about God was a rich man. I think he probably was a millionaire, or used to be one, or has been, you mean, and he has built up multiple companies to great success, and he always told us that it really doesn't matter. And that's easy for someone to say with a lot of money, but I really understood him, and I'm not in a position where I can tell you what he said as well as he said it, because that's just impossible for me. I'm not position. I can't find the words he used, and but he basically told us that money is every excess of money is absolutely useless, and that's something that makes a lot of sense. Excessive money is useless. Yes, there is a point where you need money, or a point to which you need money, and to that point, money can decide happiness, because you will be unhappy if you can't pay for your basic necessities. If you can't pay for a flat, for a house, for anything to live in, can't pay for your clothes, food, all that. Yes, to that degree, money limits your happiness. But apart from that, maybe you can't go to the fanciest events, but there's always a way to be happy nonetheless, even though you don't have too much. It's the same with children. Some children, when they grow up, they don't know they're poor, because their parents, A, know how to hide it, and B, they make sure that they're happy. That's what parents do. And sometimes they don't know they're poor because they always had something to do, they always had fun with their parents, and they were happy. And that's the most important thing. Being happy is the most important thing. At least that's what I think. If you think differently, let me know in the comments. But you don't have to. You don't have to. You definitely don't have to. If it does make you happy, then you don't have to. You can still make it. You can still do it, then it would make me happy. And maybe that makes you a little bit more happy as well. But maybe it doesn't, and then you don't have to. There's no need for you to do it. The fact that you have right now heard my words makes me happy enough, and I think for a good reason. I mean, I have what now, 400 and something subscribers, which already blows my mind, because that's quite a lot of people. But the videos where I just ramble, that don't have a main topic that focus around, they don't use some clickbaity something. These videos usually tend to do not as good. I just ramble a little bit. I don't even need gum, because gum usually attracts a lot of people. I just talk. I do micro-snips. A banger, by the way, really good. Not a trigger that I would listen to, I think, but maybe a trigger that you like. The triggers that I listen to relax, and the triggers I tingle to are not always the same too. So maybe I get tingles from micro-snips, but maybe I'd also I'd not get the tingles, because I don't think I'd listen to something like that for relaxation. But I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. Well, but it's just me rambling, and these videos usually get a lot less traction, which makes a lot of sense, because my main viewership comes from the YouTube search. Don't know if that's a word. The YouTube search, and people don't look for someone randomly rambling about money and happiness and positive affirmations, maybe, but not about random things. And that's to be expected. So only the people who want to watch because of me, and who really like to listen to my voice, only these people watch these type of videos, and that makes me happy, because whenever someone likes my voice, of course that makes me happy. I mean, if somebody tells you outright, I like your voice, doesn't that make you happy? And very rightfully so, I think. And by watching the video to this point, or the point before, or even like longer than 2 seconds, because you accidentally clicked on it, that is already enough, because I think to myself, hey, this person decided to actively watch or listen to the video while he or she or they do something completely different. And conversation. Maybe it helps you sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Maybe my rambling helps you sleep, sleep, sleep. Or relax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, study, 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 study. Maybe it'll help you do anything. But you actively decided to do it. And that's enough to make me happy. Yeah, every view makes me happy. And every subscriber as well, even though I know that most of them will never watch my videos again, because that's just the way it is. Or they will very often not watch my videos, watch very few selected videos. But that's everything is perfectly fine. I'm just doing this because I want to, and it makes me happy. And in the last couple days, it didn't quite make me happy. I didn't find the motivation. If I had done it, probably would have made me happy, but I didn't. It's also fine. Same to you. There's some things that you have to do to achieve a goal because you think you're happy if you achieve that goal, or happier. I, for example, am still studying because I want to achieve my goal of having a bachelor degree. I think I'd be happy afterwards. How much? I don't know, but I think it's worth putting the time into at the moment, and that's the plan. At least for now. Well, I just got a WhatsApp message. Let me just check that out. If that is not my girlfriend who's waiting in front of the door, it's not. It's also not important. So we'll still slowly go into find an end to the video because it is dark. Because it's late as well. It is right now a little bit after 11, so it's not too late, and I'm thinking about playing a few games to relax a little bit, because tomorrow I will have a presentation, and well, yeah, that's the question. Will I do that? Will I be able to make it through? We'll see. But at the moment, that's not important, because I can think about that stuff. I can talk about that stuff tomorrow. What is important right now is just that you relax, relax, relax. You relax, 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 relax. Relax, 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 relax. Relax. And everything else is fine. Okay, but with that, I'll leave you for the night. I'll give you a few more snips. A few micro-snips. The micro-snip.